The ultimate battle of knowledge and wit. Over 1,000 brain-cracking questions and more than 50 million shillings worth of prizes up for grabs. Who will come out on top? It's the ultimate university quiz. Please welcome the quiz mistress, Lydia Laquanero.
Welcome to Game 10. You are watching the Ultimate University Quiz. We are in Season 3 in a game sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group and powered by Net Studios Africa. Our participating universities, Soroti University going up against International University of East Africa. We now invite our teams onto the stage. International University of East Africa, please join me up here.
Discover a university that transforms dreams into reality. Elevate your potential. Exceed your expectations. IUEA, your pathway to growth and success. Enroll now with the August intake ongoing and embark on your transformative journey.
Wishing you luck. Soroti University, brilliant students, come on up.
Soroti University was established by the government of Uganda in 2015 as a public university. It prides itself as a community-oriented university that brings together theoretical knowledge with practical education that impact on social and economic development.
Welcome, welcome Soroti University. And we are going to give our audience the opportunity to get to know you. So you're going to introduce yourselves, name and course. We begin with International University of East Africa.
My name is Kamala Linet, a student of Petroleum Engineering.
My name is David Otieno, student of Software Engineering.
My name is Samuel Collins Musoke, a student of bachelor's degree in laws.
My name is Aaron D. Dwogba, a student of bachelor's in procurement and logistics management.
You're Drogba. Do you play football?
A relative of mine.
Oh, a relative of yours. Very nice. And Soroti University, name and course.
My name is Amanya Edwin, pursuing Bachelor's of Engineering in Electronics and Computer Engineering.
My name is Nwanda Dan, doing a Bachelor's of Medicine and Surgery.
My name is Chigozi Brian, Electronics and Computer Engineering.
My name is Namsubo Cherry, doing a Bachelor's in Medical Laboratory Science.
Well, welcome to the game. We'll now ask the dangerous substitutes to leave us so the games can begin. Our students, once again, welcome to Game 10. We are going to play 4 rounds, at the end of which one of you will be fighting again in another game while the other will be going home. Okay? I'm going to read to you the rules of the game. I'll ask you a question. You answer correctly, you get 10 points. You have 10 seconds. You do not get it right, your opponent gets a chance to answer the exact same question. Do you understand? Are we ready? Soroti University, we start with you. Our category is science. Soroti University named the first man-made spacecraft to orbit the Earth.
Sputnik.
That is the correct answer. International University of East Africa, which was the first animal launched aboard the Sputnik 2 spacecraft on November 3rd, 1957. Keyword is animal. That is not the correct answer. Soroti.
Dog.
Dog is the correct answer. Soroti University, which is the iron sulfide that closely resembles real gold but is largely worthless and is popularly known as a fool's gold.
N2
Repeat that.
N2 sulfate.
That is not correct. International University of East Africa.
N2 sulfide.
Correct answer is pyrite. IUEA, 2 gases are used to disinfect water in sewage treatment facilities. Ozone is one, which is the other?
Chlorine.
Chlorine is the correct answer, 10 points for you. Soroti University, what naturally occurring radioactive substance present in indoor air is suspected as the second leading cause of lung cancer? The clock is ticking, Soroti University. Is that a pass? Over to you, IUEA.
Carbon.
Correct answer is radon. IUEA, hard water is related to the presence of high concentrations of primarily 4 metal ions in water supplies. Calcium and magnesium ions are the most common of the 4. Name one of the other 2 ions. Name just one and you get 10 points.
Potassium.
Incorrect. Soroti?
Sulfate.
Correct answer is iron ore and manganese. Soroti University, the most abundant organic molecule on the surface of the earth is, these are your options: A, cellulose; B, chitin; D, DNA; D, hemoglobin. Which one is the correct answer?
I'll go with DNA.
That is not correct. IUEA. Guess. Correct answer is cellulose. IUEA, what form of radiation most closely resembles X-rays?
Gamma rays.
That is the correct answer. Soroti, 1 trillion is followed by 12 zeros. How many zeros come after the figure 1 in a quintillion?
15.
That is not correct. IUEA?
12.
Correct answer is 18. IUEA, in daylight, the human eye is most sensitive to which color?
Red light.
Incorrect. Soroti?
Blue.
Correct answer is green. Soroti, who is best remembered as the inventor of the cotton gin? He was also the father of the mass production method. Your time is up. IUEA.
Albert Einstein.
Correct answer is Eli Whitney. IUEA, what is the name of the metric unit of pressure defined as 1 Newton per meter squared?
Pascal.
That is the correct answer. Soroti, what is the largest and strongest tendon in the body but is prone to injuries like tendinitis and rupture?
Achilles.
That is the correct answer. IUEA, who was the first scientist credited with pointing out that certain gases could cause a greenhouse effect? These are your options: A, John Tyndall; B, Charles Darwin; C, Roger Tory Peterson; D, Stephen Jay Gould.
That's Darwin.
That is not correct. Soroti?
C.
Correct answer is A, John Tyndall. Soroti, who is known as the father of the atomic bomb?
Roger Oppenheimer.
That is the correct answer. IUEA, evaporation from water surfaces exposed to air is not dependent on these are your options: A, velocity of the wind; B, humidity; C, temperature; and D, depth of water. One of them is the answer. Which one?
A.
Repeat that.
Velocity of the wind.
That is not correct. Soroti?
D.
D, yes, is correct. Depth of the water. Soroti University, what is the best known name for the deadly poison prussic acid?
Cyanide.
That is the correct answer. IUEA, what colorless pungent gas is often dissolved in water to yield a solution that is used as a biological preservative?
Ammonia.
That is not correct. Soroti?
Hydrogen sulfide.
Correct answer is formaldehyde. Soroti University, what is the rest mass of a photon? We are looking for a number. What is the rest mass of a photon? You've run out of time. IUEA, your chance to make 10 points. Correct answer is
1.9 x to the negative 19.
0 is the answer. IUEA, what is the term for the phenomenon where an object moves faster than the speed of sound? Your time is up, Soroti.
Supersonic.
Supersonic is the correct answer, which brings us to the end of round 1. Scores on the board so far. Soroti University has 70 points, while IUEA has 30 points. You're watching the Ultimate University Quiz. We are in Season 3 in a game sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group, and powered by Net Studios Africa. We see you in round 2.
The Ultimate University Quiz, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa. Returns shortly after a short break.
Welcome back to the Ultimate University Quiz 2025, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, National Environment Management Authority, Parliament of Uganda, Crystal Mineral Water, and powered by Net Studios Africa.
Game 10, round 2. Welcome to the Ultimate University Quiz. Our category for this game is literature sports. You're watching the Ultimate University Quiz. We're in Season 3, a game brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, and powered by Net Studios Africa. Our participating universities, IUEA with 30 points so far from our round 1 game, and Soroti University with 70 points. Students, once again, welcome to the game. Now, the rules of the game are the same as the first. I'll put a question to you. You have 10 seconds. You answer correctly, you get 10 points. You get it wrong, your opponent gets a chance to answer the exact same question. Do you understand? Are we ready? Let's begin. IUEA, what classic novel is set in the fictional Maycomb County and deals with racial injustice? You've run out of time. Soroti University. The answer is To Kill a Mockingbird. Soroti University, in which Shakespearean play would you find the character Ophelia?
Othello?
That is not correct. IUEA. Correct answer is Hamlet, not Romeo and Juliet. IUEA, name the dystopian novel where the protagonist, Winston Smith, rebels against the party led by Big Brother. Your time is up, Soroti.
1984.
That is the correct answer. Soroti University, which novel tells the story of a young orphan named Pip and his coming of age in Victorian England?
Great Expectations.
That is correct. IUEA, in what work of literature would you find the characters Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy? How is your literature?
Da Vinci Code.
That is not correct. Soroti.
Pride and Prejudice.
That is correct. Soroti University, what Russian author wrote War and Peace and Anna Karenina?
Leo Tolstoy.
That is the correct answer. IUEA. In which city would you find the renowned art museum, the Louvre?
Rome.
Repeat your answer.
Rome, Italy.
Rome is not correct. You also ran out of time. Soroti University.
Paris.
That is the correct answer. Soroti University. What art movement characterized by vibrant colors and bold brush strokes includes works by artists like Vincent van Gogh and Paul Gauguin?
Renaissance.
That is not correct.
Starry Night.
Repeat that.
The Starry Night.
That is not correct. Correct answer is post-impressionism. IUEA named the Dutch painter known for works like Starry Night and The Bedroom.
Robert Frost.
Incorrect. Soroti.
Vincent van Gogh.
That is the correct answer. Soroti University. In classical music, what term is used to describe a composition for a solo instrument accompanied by an orchestra?
Opera. Opera.
That is not correct. IUEA. Correct answer is a concert. IUEA. Who wrote The Catcher in the Rye? The Catcher in the Rye.
Patton.
Repeat that.
Dolly Parton.
That is not correct. Dolly Parton is a musician. Soroti University.
J.D. Salinger.
That is the correct answer. Which driver won the 2024 Formula One World Championship? Soroti University.
Verstappen.
Repeat that.
Verstappen.
I'll give you that. It's Verstappen. Yes, that is correct. IUEA. Who are the current Netball World Cup champions?
England.
That is not correct. Soroti.
Australia.
Australia is correct. Soroti University. What sport is played at the Oval?
Cricket.
Cricket is correct. IUEA. Who became the head coach of the England men's football team in October 2024? That is the correct answer. Soroti. In American football, how many points do you score for a touchdown?
6.
That is correct. IUEA. Who is the current captain of the England women's football team?
Leia Williamson.
That is the correct answer. Soroti. How old was Emma Raducanu when she won the US Open in 2021?
18.
18 is correct. IUEA. Which country's rugby team is known as the Springboks?
South Africa.
That is the correct answer, which brings us to the end of round 2. Scores on the board so far. IUEA 60 points. Soroti University is ahead with 190 points. You're watching the Ultimate University Quiz. We will see you in our third round.
The Ultimate University Quiz, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa. Returns shortly after a short break.
Welcome back to the Ultimate University Quiz 2025, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, National Environment Management Authority, Parliament of Uganda, Crystal Mineral Water, and powered by Net Studios Africa.
Game 10. Participating universities: International University of East Africa with 60 points and Soroti University with 190 points. Our category is Africa. Our students, once again, welcome. We are in round 3 of the game. The rules are the same as the first 2 games. I put to you a question, you answer correctly, 10 points for you. You get it wrong, your opponent gets the opportunity to answer the exact same question before we move on. You understand? Are we ready? Soroti University, you're up. Soroti University, the equator passes through Somalia, Kenya, Uganda, DR Congo, Congo Brazzaville, Gabon, and which small island country?
Sao Tome and Principe.
That is the correct answer, IUEA. Which British statesman said the wind of change is blowing through this continent when addressing the South African Parliament in 1960?
Winston Churchill.
That is not correct. Soroti. Correct answer is Harold Macmillan. Soroti University, a hijacked Ethiopian Airlines plane crash landed when it ran out of fuel in the Comoros Islands in 1996. Which well-known wartime photojournalist who was one of the passengers lost his life in that incident? Soroti University, I hear crickets. What is the answer? You've run out of time. IUEA.
Maxim.
Correct answer is Mohammed Amin. IUEA, which colonial power did Rwanda gain independence from in 1962?
Belgium.
Belgium, yes, is the correct answer. Soroti, what connects Dr. Donald Johansson and Haida in Ethiopia? You can give me one name and I'll go with it. You're out of time. IUEA. Correct answer is Lucy. IUEA, what was the name of the hominid 3.5 million years old skeleton found by Dr. Johansson in Hadar or Haida in the Afar region of Ethiopia in 1974?
Uganda.
That is not correct. Soroti.
Lucy.
Lucy is the correct answer. Soroti University, which president ruled Kenya in the period between Daniel Arap Moi and Uhuru Kenyatta?
Mwai Kibaki.
That is correct. IUEA, which Portuguese explorer explored the area of present-day Maputo in 1544? The capital of Mozambique was named after before it changed to Maputo in 1976. It was named after this man. What is the name?
Vasco da Gama.
That's not correct. Soroti University.
Albuquerque Claire William.
No. Correct answer is Lorenco Marquez. Soroti University, who was baptized as Saleh Mariam, a king of Shewa from 1866 to 1889, an emperor of Ethiopia from 1889 until his death in 1913.
Menelik II.
That is the correct answer. IUEA, what is the longest river in South Africa with a total length of 2,432 kilometers and extends from Lesotho into South Africa and Namibia?
River Orange.
That is the correct answer, the Orange River. Soroti University, who was the first woman to be elected president of an African country?
Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
That is the correct answer. IUEA, what is the collective name for North African countries like Algeria, Libya, Mauritania, Morocco, and Tunisia? It is considered the Western Arab world.
The East.
That is not correct. Soroti?
Maghreb.
Maghreb, yes, is the correct answer. Soroti University, the Nairobi suburb of Karen, is named after the Danish author of Out of Africa who lived, farmed in the area. What was her full name? She was a farmer in the area. First name is Karen. What's the next one? You've run out of time. IUEA. Correct answer is Blixen. IUEA, who was the well-known author of The Constant Gardener, a thriller based in Kenya. That is not correct. Soroti?
Karen Blixen.
Correct answer is John Le Carre. Soroti University, Dr. Hastings Banda was the infamous first president of which African country?
Zambia.
That's not correct. IUEA?
Malawi.
Repeat that.
Malawi.
Malawi is the correct answer. IUEA, name any of the sovereign African island nations that are located in the Indian Ocean. Any two of them.
Madagascar.
Yes.
Seychelles Island.
That is correct. Soroti University, what was the policy of villagization in Tanzania instigated by Julius Nyerere? It means fraternity in Swahili.
Ujama.
Yes, Ujama is the correct answer. IUEA, in which African country did the author Doris Lessing spend most of her childhood and early adult life? You can give me an old name or a new name.
South Africa.
That is not quite. Soroti University.
Burkina Faso.
Correct answer is Southern Rhodesia, renamed Zimbabwe. Soroti, which series of trade agreements take their names from a capital city of a West African country?
Abuja.
That is not correct. IUEA. Correct answer is?
ECOWAS.
That's not correct. Correct answer is the Lome Convention. The Lome Conventions. IUEA, in 1963, Nelson Mandela, Walter Sisulu, and Govan Mbeki, amongst others, were arrested at what farm in South Africa, which later lent its name to their trial? Your time is up. Soroti University.
Salem.
Correct answer is Rivonia, which brings us to the end of round 3. Our scores on the board. IUEA with 100 points. Soroti University ahead with 260 points. You're watching the Ultimate University Quiz, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda and powered by Net Studios Africa. We see you in the final round.
The Ultimate University Quiz, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, Parliament of Uganda, National Environment Management Authority,
Crystal Mineral Water,
and powered by Net Studios Africa. Returns shortly after a short break.
Welcome back to the Ultimate University Quiz 2025, brought to you by Vision Group, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, Uganda Communications Commission, National Environment Management Authority, Parliament of Uganda, Crystal Mineral Water, and powered by Net Studios Africa.
Welcome back. This is Game 10, Round 4 of the Ultimate University Quiz Season 3, sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group, and powered by Net Studios Africa. Our scores on the board so far: International University of East Africa, 100 points. Soroti University, 260 points. Our category is music and art. Our teams, the rules of this game are different. We will not alternate questions. We will give you each 10 questions, you answer, and we move on to the next. Do you understand? Are we ready? International University of East Africa, these are your questions. Identify these great African musicians. From Benin, a multi-Grammy award-winning artist known for her vibrant multicultural fusion of Afropop, jazz, funk, and world music. from Benin? Correct answer, Angelique Kidjo. Africa's best-selling reggae artist, was famous for his roots, reggae fusion, and socially conscious lyrics on themes of unity and peace. That is correct. From Mali, a Grammy Award-winning guitarist and singer, widely considered one of Africa's most influential and iconic musicians. Answer, Ali Farka Toure. South African singer, songwriter, entrepreneur, humanitarian, and teacher dubbed the Princess of Africa. Songs include Thank You, Mr. DJ. You danced to this growing up. That is correct. Zimbabwean musician, businessman, philanthropist, human rights activist, the man of Todi. Correct answer, Oliver Mutukuzi. Nigerian Grammy Award-winning artist and one of Africa's biggest global music exports. His Afrofusion style blends Afrobeat with dancehall, reggae, and pop.
Boy.
That is correct. Holla at Your Boy Star, a pioneer of modern Afrobeats, is known for his fusion sound and international collaborations. Wizkid is correct. A Nigerian singer and producer, hugely influential Afrobeats artist with chart-topping hits like Fall and If.
Davido.
That is correct. A rising star in the global music scene, won the first ever Grammy Award for Best African Music Performance in 2024. Her sound is a blend of pop, R&B, and amapiano. Tyler is the correct answer, yes. A globally recognized DJ and producer, he is known for his electronic and deep Afro house music. He won a Grammy Award for Best Dance/Electronic Album in 2022. The answer is black coffee. And now for our second team, Soroti University, these are your questions. Identify these great African musicians. Known as Mama Africa, a Grammy Award-winning singer and a prominent anti-apartheid activist, she brought African music to a global stage with hits like Pata Pata.
Brenda Fassie.
Correct answer, Miriam Makeba. The pioneer of the Afrobeat genre, a multi-instrumentalist and band leader known for his complex rhythms and politically charged lyrics, not a zombie. The answer is Fela Kuti, a jazz virtuoso and trumpeter, fused American jazz with South African township music. He achieved international success with his 1968 hit, Grazing in the Grass.
Hugh Mateka.
That is the correct answer.
Masekela.
That is
Hugh.
Repeat that.
Hugh Masekela.
That is the correct answer. Dubbed the queen of African pop for her powerhouse vocals and energetic stage presence, she was an iconic figure in the pop and kwaito genres. Vulindlela.
Brenda Fassie.
That is correct. A Grammy Award-winning singer known for his signature Mbalak style and for his collaborations with Western artists like Nini Sherry. One of his hits is 7 Seconds. 7 Seconds.
You.
Correct answer is Youssou N'Dour. An influential R&B and Afrobeats artist, gained international acclaim with her feature on Wizkid's hit song, Essence. She is known for her soulful voice and introspective lyrics. That's correct. A young Nigerian superstar gained global popularity with his 2022 smash hit, Calm Down.
Rema.
That is correct. A Congolese singer, dancer and guitarist, a major force in Central African music scene, fusing soukous, rumba and ndombolo. Songs include Mayday. Correct answer is Fally Ipupa, Kenyan Afropop artist who rose to fame through participating in a Star Search contest on Capital FM in 1999, where he won with his song Mega Rider that got major airplay from radio stations. He released his first album, On Fire, in 2004. The answer is Nameless. Tanzanian bongo flavor recording artist, dancer, philanthropist, and businessman. He is the founder and CEO of WCB, Wasafi record label, Wasafi Bet, and Wasafi Media.
Diamond Platinum.
That is the correct answer, which brings us to the end of Game 10. Our scores on the board: Soroti University 310 points, IUEA with 160 points. Soroti University has taken this game. They have won. Congratulations to Soroti University. Please shake hands. Please come together, shake hands. IUEA, thank you for putting up a tough fight. Now you know weak points in the game. Please shake hands. Come on, shake hands. Next time you'll do better. Thank you. Thank you for participating. IUEA, congratulations. Congratulations to both teams. There you have it. Soroti University has won this game, Game 10 of the Ultimate University Quiz Season 3. Well, this game is sponsored by Bank of Uganda, brought to you by Vision Group and powered by Net Studios Africa. We will see you in the next game.
This is the Ultimate University Quiz.